Again, I'm a voyeur, so I love it. I'll watch it.
It was definitely.
Sideshows that would come in and stuff. Do you still do those?
Or yes. Like this?
Oh, and the butterflies, before you get on, you're waiting in line.
Certified free, 7 days a week. That wet ass pussy got my pull-out game weak. Ooh.
Hey,
Hey everyone.
we're back. How is everybody tonight?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, okay. I'm Joe Camino, and this is
Marilu.
all right. Well, welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm on the right side.
Yeah. Oh,
really
yeah, we're back to the right side. All right. I thought it was good. I'm pretty proud of the intro video. I did that all myself.
Whoa, good for you. I knew you were down there in your office today, like, the wheels were turning and you were doing stuff. I knew something was up when you asked me for my file of pictures, and I was like, what do you want from my pictures?
Well, I wasn't gonna make a slideshow of just all of you. I thought that would have been like awfully what's the word, presumptuous, and no.
Well,
So,
I just thought you were taking them down to add to your spank bank, but I was like, oh, okay.
that too. Oh, all right. So who didn't we get posted to? Oh no. Just looking at our restream, it tells us when we have trouble connecting. So hopefully everybody's connected up. Let me see. Let's see who's watching. Oh, okay. So it's mostly the Facebook page.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So anyway, I was pretty excited about the video. I wasn't sure. That's my first attempt at making a montage. So, I think I did pretty good.
You did.
I'm usually pretty humble about that stuff, but for being almost 50 years old and my first time doing it, I think I'll take a win on that one.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Anyway.
So it's the infamous day before Thanksgiving Eve. It's supposed to be the biggest party, and everyone's coming home from school and stuff, and families all in town, blah blah blah, and then here's 2020.
No, it's gosh, I don't want to talk about COVID. It's about I bet it's probably 30-40% of what pops up on my feed on Facebook, and I try to ignore it all, but you got friends that are talking about it and stuff, and I'm just like, so
I just here in Pennsylvania they shut down liquor sales at 5:00 today, so I was like, I just want to drive up and see the line out to the street, possibly at the
liquor sales altogether, or is it just at bars and restaurants?
No, it's liquor sales everywhere.
Oh, I didn't
liquor store too.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just bars and restaurants. So I'm sure there are some major lines.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if can you do a drive-through liquor store?
Well, they have them in New Orleans.
Yeah, but that's New Orleans. I mean, can you do that here? Like have a liquor store, or it's like you just pull up and you do like at McDonald's and you're talking to the speaker and say, yeah, I want a liter of Absolute and give me 3 liters of gin.
Well, then you'd have to pop your trunk open and they would have to put it in your trunk.
That's okay. I don't care.
Or make sure. What was it? I got something from a restaurant last week delivered, and all it was a juice, and they literally put the liquor seal over it. And I'm thinking,
yeah, I can see that.
I'm like, it's juice. It's fresh like, green juice, whatever. It was weird.
It's funny because when I came and I saw that and I thought, I didn't know they sold liquor there.
They do, but I didn't get it
Oh.
with liquor. I just got, the juice thing. But anyway, so
We got Lee Parker and Chris Marks. They're both on and watching. Said hello. Hello, guys. How you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm sure there's a lot of people getting ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Prepping, food prepping, packing bags.
yeah. For
all
those
that.
that are still traveling.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we will not be traveling. Marilu and I are wonderfully stuck together.
I'm like, okay.
We'll be stuck together tomorrow for Thanksgiving, just the two of us. We
Yeah,
can make it if we try.
we're doing our American, Puerto Rican / Italian dinner. A little bit of everything.
No turkey, though.
No turkey.
No turkey. No turkey. No turkeys this year. We're boycotting turkeys. No, we do want to buy turkey for the two of us. So we got a big ham instead.
Wow.
So Facebook user says hi. I don't know who that is because they didn't put their name in. So that's probably one of our staff watching. Let's see. Yep. There's at least one staff person watching.
Okay.
So, I think I got a message from Ashton Blake. Oh, so that was Ashton Blake in the video, and I had sent her a message to watch the video, but I don't know. So anyway, I don't think she saw it, or maybe she did. I don't know.
Well, you'll have to just play it for her later. Yeah, the exit intro.
Oh, it's Rebecca. Rebecca's the one saying hi.
Okay. Hey.
Hi, Rebecca. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. So, have we had any good questions? Anything popping? That people want to know about this week?
Well, actually, I mean, we get emails and stuff all day, and people just ask general questions, typically about the club. But I think it was yesterday or the day before. What's today? Wednesday. So I think it was Monday. I get a kind of, an interesting, awkward message from somebody on Instagram, a direct message, fortunately. But they wanted to know if I had any advice for a particular fantasy that they were interested in. And it was with their partner that they had the fantasy. And basically, what I responded was that you just have to have a direct conversation with your partner about it and explain how important it is to you. Mm-hmm. So we kind of went back and forth and, talked about it. But I kind of wanted to, it was interesting you brought that up because I thought that was sort of a good thing to talk about again, because we do get that question a lot. Mm-hmm. How do you talk to your partner about what it is you want to try? So we're getting we're already getting questions on Facebook here. I wanted to know why the ratio. Okay, so this is interesting. They wanted to know why the ratio of male subs compared to female doms. I'm assuming that there are more subs than there are doms, is what the question is.
I think it's the opposite. I think everyone assumes that a dom must be a male and the sub must be a female. But in reality, it's quite the opposite. I feel, and from what I have seen and experienced, that there's more female doms than there are male doms, because I think that's more of a fantasy. And let's be honest, some of the fantasies nowadays are driven, or have always to some extent been driven, by the male mentality. So to have a female as a dom is a
Mm-hmm.
more prevalent fantasy than the other way around. Yeah.
So meaning a male dom and a female sub.
No. Female female dom, male sub.
Right. You're saying there's more of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Than male dom with a female sub.
Correct. I
Right.
think the that fantasy tends to fall more into daddy play, or let's say brats,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Okay.
which is a whole different. It's part of the dom sub, but it's like a second tier level to it.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
that's just my take on what I've seen, and
uh,
in
seems
the
like you're
year.
researching that a lot. Should I be worried?
Actually, it was one of the things in one of my classes this morning about
Okay.
fantasies and so forth.
Hmm.
But yeah, it at least, like I said, that's my observation in the years of being in this business, and generally what I see in questions that are asked.
So we just put up on the screen. Lee Parker says that Vanessa and Lee went to the Canton Club, had a great time. The staff were great and friendly. The club was so clean and fun. Thank you. Well, thank you. We really appreciate you going and checking it out and having fun. So, and I'm glad it was good for you guys.
Exactly. Did you see what Clifford wrote?
Uh,
Welcome.
hold on. Okay, I'm going to put this up. I think most men tend to be subs in the bedroom since they have the mask of masculinity they have to maintain in front of for their normal lives and in business professionals.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm. It's a way for them to release control, because in their day-to-day life, they're always in control, or they have the concept that they always have to be in control for business. So to have a moment of, okay, I can let go and not have to be in charge, and literally let myself and my being released into someone else's hands, is very intoxicating sometimes for some people.
I bet it is.
Uh-huh.
Just the way you described it, I was like,
I let go.
That's actually exactly what Clifford was just saying. He just said that's a way to release that control. Yeah, and that makes sense. And then what else here? What we got? To save healthy outlets sexually to release in that environment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially if you work, work in a toxic environment, where it's not just you're going to work, but you've got a lot of issues and crap going on and, whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah,
At least from that.
that's a good one.
Yeah. I'm glad you weren't wearing a dominatrix outfit tonight. I'd be really scared. Or excited.
Letting out some secrets there, huh? No.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, getting back to the fantasy and how do you talk to your partner, there's always going to be trepidation when you're talking about something so personal with your partner. So expect that you're going to be nervous. It's not going to be easy, but maybe just rehearse it in your head a little bit and see what sounds right to you, and then have the talk.
Yeah. It's all about the communication, you know.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people probably listen and they think, I know they're going to say communication, but really, you know, you have to have that ability to talk to your partner about everything and anything, you
Agreed.
know. Otherwise, you know, there really isn't a cohesive partnership. You know, if
Yeah.
you feel that there's, you know, even a little minute thing of like, oh, I went and bought new shoes. Okay, that seems so trivial. But if you feel like you can't even say, hey, honey, look at the shoes I bought today, there's something there. You know,
Right.
it's a start to um, unraveling the inability to communicate and feel like you have a trusting and honest partnership relationship with the person that you're involved with, at least, you know, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. It's wholeheartedly. That's, you have to have that. I know we talk a lot. I know we talk a lot about sex, um, but it's not just being honest about sex or your fantasies and all that. It is truly about being honest about everything. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I personally think if you can talk about those deep dark desires with your partner openly and freely, and you can both communicate about it, you could probably talk about anything else. I can't think
Mm-hmm.
of anything more centered and potentially embarrassing than your deepest darkest fantasies. Why can't you talk about, oh, I bought a new pair of shoes, or oh honey, I wrecked the car, or whatever. You have to know that you can have that conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and understand that they may react in a negative way, but that you can prepare yourself for that.
Right.
So it's it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
There's still times that Marilu and I'll speak for myself, have trepidation talking to her about things, but that's more me, not because of anything she's done. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll just beat it out of you later anyway, so.
damn it. Yes, not going.
And everyone, thank you, have a good night, bye. No.
Wow. Feel like I did something wrong today.
Nah.
Hmm. So, yeah, Carrie says you have to be able to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Absolutely
Yeah.
true. In all ways. I think Mary Lou gets tired of hearing me say the word authentic. Being authentic.
I think in the last couple of years that word to define you know, a conversation or um you know, who you truly are has just kind of been like a key word. Everyone uses it. It's kind of like when you watch you know, sometimes the newscast in the morning and it's, you know, Thanksgiving Day or it's Halloween or whatever, and every single newscaster says the same word or the same comment to emphasize something, and you're
Correct.
just sitting there like, seriously, do you not have anything more uh, genuine to say? You know?
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, sometimes I think of that your word, or when it's said, I kind of like, in my own way, kind of cringe, but um, you know, it's the go-to word right now to describe uh, someone being in a safe place within themselves to be able
Hmm.
to express themselves however they need to. So you
I
know,
agree.
take
It's
it in.
hard too, though, to even know exactly what you want, or who you are, or who you want to be,
Mhm.
or there's so much more to it. We can say be authentic and be honest with your partner, but you have to be honest with yourself first.
True. A lot of people, I don't think they spend enough time with themselves. whether it's, meditating or just finding out what their true passions in life are, to know who they are, and then to be able to verbalize that to somebody else. I think a lot of people are in, maybe not so much in the younger generation, but in our generation, um, it was always kind of like taught to keep yourself enclosed and not so much shut off, but um, there were so many things that there was still shame attached to it, that to express yourself,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, whoa, you're getting too deep for me. I don't know if I can handle this. Um, where nowadays everyone's like writing their mantras and their, I meditate every morning, and I find my inner spirit animal or whatever.
Wow.
Which,
I don't know if I don't know if I have a spirit animal. I know I have a horoscope and I'm a Leo, but that's about as close as I get to a spirit animal.
I would honestly say mine is a horse. I've always felt, and maybe because it's part of my upbringing, but I have always felt a certain connection to horses. And um, like I said, part of that might be because my dad was a vet, and his passion was horses. And I didn't get to really participate in that part of his life as much, but like for instance, the room that I was in for the um, yoga retreat, the lifestyle yoga retreat,
Uh-huh.
I walked into the room and I looked around and I was like, how do you know that I like horses? And the person that was assigning the rooms and stuff, she was like, I don't. It just kind of, as the names were on the list, and I was going down the rooms, it just so happened to be, and I was like, wow, like everything about the space connected with me.
Right.
So, but now we're getting into astrology and all this other stuff, and
Yeah. Spirit animals, astrology. Yeah, we talk about it all tonight.
yeah, we're all over the place. So, a grizzly bear.
Uh-oh.
I usually hear like people are like, "Oh, my spirit animal is, a wolf," or,
A unicorn?
oh, there you go. I know a few unicorns out there.
Speaking of that, that's so funny that we said it's a unicorn. The show that we started watching, is it called The Unicorn?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. Brief description: it's a widowed dad or whatever, and he's got two girls or whatever, and then all of his friends are trying to get him back into the dating scene. But basically, all the women were like, "Oh, he's a unicorn because he's a good guy and he's widowed. He's not divorced or he's not cheating or whatever." So they call him the unicorn, which is kind of ironic for what we do because we call unicorns the single women. Yeah. So, but yeah, we just started watching that. So it's been interesting. I don't think you like it though.
I don't know. Sometimes for me, some shows, and this is going to sound bad, like there's just certain actors that it doesn't matter like what role they play. Like once I just get that was really a bad portrayal that they played, that it kind of sticks with me, and I just like, just doesn't work. Oh my God, Owen Wilson. I don't know what it is about the man, and and I know he's comedic, and yes, I do watch some of his shows and movies and so forth. But the minute I know he's in it, I'm just kind of like, oh, it's Owen Wilson. Okay. Like I just
think he's like super attractive. Like, I mean, I think like, okay, for me, it's, and I know it's probably about his personality, but the nose.
Yeah. That's what gets me. That's one of the things too that gets me. I just can't look at his nose. I'm like, how many times has it been broken? Oh my God, dude, you have all this money. Like, can't you like?
But that's a part of who. That's a part of who he is.
I don't know.
Anyway. Oh my gosh, how do we get into Owen Wilson? Wow.
Well, okay. Here, let's segue into this. I think a lot of people get fixated on people's looks. You know, and sometimes they miss out on a lot of opportunities, even in the lifestyle.
Sure.
When they're just looking at the outside, the superficial part of somebody, rather than getting to know somebody.
I agree.
You know, so you know, like we've talked about some parties that do the, you know, HWP, height weight proportionate.
Yeah.
And some,
we're acquainted and friends with people that do some of those. So,
right.
You know, I mean, we love you, but I'm not a big fan of that format.
Right. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, maybe, you know, you're missing out, you know, on an experience with somebody else simply because you think that they don't fit the, I'm not going to say the norm because it's not the norm, but maybe what's considered to be medically appropriate for height weight proportionate. Yeah.
Well, if you want to go there, I'd have to weigh about 185 pounds to be height weight proportionate, which I'm not going to say that's almost 100 pounds heavier than I am.
Heavier or
lighter?
Lighter. Okay. I was like, what?
I need a bottle of wine.
But anyway, I think, you know, especially in this realm that we deal with in the lifestyle, yeah, the one thing that we talk about the most is that coming to a club or, you know, whatever else might be your cup of tea, house party, or and so forth. You know, part of it is the meet and greet, and part of it primarily is the socializing, you know, first and foremost. And if, you know, you're fixated on, yeah, and don't get me wrong, it's okay to have that fantasy of wanting the tall blonde or, you know, the tall distinguished guy or whatever, blah blah blah. But sometimes, you know, unfortunately, when you go to have a conversation with what you think is your fantasy, and like the first two sentences come out of their mouths, you're kind of like, ooh, yeah, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely happened on more than one occasion. But you know, it's like you said, it's not just about looks. And I'll be very blunt. For me, it's less about looks than it is about just a connection mentally. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, you've got to be able to, you know, mesh in some way. And I don't care how gorgeous you are or think you are. You know, if the chemistry's not there, or you've got a terrible personality, forget it.
Yeah. You know? Well, it's not going to work for you, you know.
You kind of have a specific type, though.
I do and I don't. And you can attest to that, because there's been times where you're kind of like, where did that come from? Left field. Like, I never figured that.
No doubt. No doubt. I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, what? What? But, of course, I'm not going to say no. I mean, you can hook up with whoever you want to hook up with.
Well, sometimes
but you said you did sort of have a type.
I generally, am the tall, dark hair,
Even though mine's getting light.
distinguished looking, huh? Yeah.
Said, even though mine's getting light now.
And definitely, there has to be conversation. There has to be something there that I can engage with. Otherwise, it just kind of goes out the window. But then, from another standpoint, I could go for the total, one day unshaven, gruff,
like a bad boy look.
Again, because the conversation may just be so tantalizing that
right.
I'm like, okay, I'm there. I gotcha. Or
so what about the opposite? So like you're out and about one night, whatever, kind of like, I want to see what's going on, and super, super hot, gorgeous guy, great body, whatever. Maybe not the greatest conversationalist, but you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do him.
Well, that's a hit it and quit it situation.
Right.
Yeah. Total. Yeah. Yeah. Like
you could do that.
The juice has really got to be flowing for that.
Whose?
For me.
Your juice?
Yes.
I mean, he's got to be extraordinarily hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
And then maybe the scene could be totally different. That could be that total like dom sub scene where it's like, yeah, dude, just don't talk. Like literally just don't talk.
Don't talk.
We just use you, abuse you, and with your consent.
Just lay back, put this pillow over your face. Or no, that's what you do with the guy that you're not attracted to, but he's got a nice dick.
Someone's little one had their phone. No.
Oh no. Well, that was Rebecca.
Oh, okay.
Well, interesting conversation for the little one to watch.
Well, I have a feeling she's very mature for her age. We'll keep it at that. That's what the ball gag is for.
I got a thing for ball gags. I got to be honest with you.
You do?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know why either. Like, I don't know. I can't figure it out. But yeah, just even like seeing like, even weirdly enough, Pulp Fiction.
Mm.
Well, Bruce Willis and Vig Rames. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are tied up and they got the ball gags. I was like, damn. Yeah.
What else?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Rebecca says no, they were on YouTube, not watching us. Although we are on YouTube also, so they still could have been watching.
Yeah, true. But anyway. So what else?
I don't know. I've got a question. Anything specific for you that, like, fetish wise, that turned you on? Like, type of clothing, apparatus?
Nothing that comes to mind particularly.
No, not bunny ears or.
stuffed bunny. A stuffed bunny. Okay. I had a stuffed Easter bunny that had a wind up music thingy. Okay. But it wasn't in their body, it was in its head. So the head was very firm and stiff. So
Speaking of stiff,
it was the first thing that I used as an apparatus to masturbate with, in a sense.
Mm.
So,
Did your bunny have a name?
no, just bunny.
Just bunny. I wonder if that's common. You know, I mean, I've heard of, you know, women that'll grind on things or whatever, but I wonder how common that actually is. Like somebody using a toy stuffed animal or whatever. Guys apparently use socks. I still don't understand the socks thing. Like I've never like.
Well, a sock.
Do they jerk off in the sock? I don't get it. Maybe
a
somebody.
sock.
Can somebody please type in what the sock jerking off thing is, please, so that I understand, because I don't.
It's an all-in-one collection device. And if it's a nice wool, soft wool, I would think that,
Whoa,
or you know, like a cashmere or something, you know.
maybe, but I'm not running around in satin socks. Whoa.
Hey,
Well, you mess around with it. That doesn't feel good.
like I said, the nice soft one that, you know, that's crushed, you know, just
Cashmere.
yeah. I don't know. That's from my experience of cleaning up, you know, someone's room when they were teenagers, so that it was like I was always finding socks underneath the bed.
I've never done it once.
Okay, we're gonna get you some really nice plush socks for Christmas.
Yeah, but okay, so Cliff is saying that it's a cum collector to easy cleanup. But my question is, do you just put it over your dick and then jerk off like that?
It would be like the teenage fleshlight, you know, it's the only thing they can afford, a sock.
That's what I don't. I mean, I get it if you're picking it up as a cleanup rag, which I wouldn't fucking do anyway because those are nasty.
You wash them.
You don't do it to clean ones. You do it to dirty ones.
Oh, why would you want to do it in a dirty one?
That's what I'm saying. You don't do it at all. You don't use socks. What the hell? Oh, so Cliff said it's just for the release. Okay, but that's still not right.
I can't believe you never did that as a teenager.
Ever, never. I mean, I masturbated.
Yeah, but you never.
But
what'd you do? Like just have like a wet washcloth or Kleenex, you know?
I would say 80% of the time I'm prepared. Like I've got something ready, like paper towels or, you know, an old towel, you know, but maybe when I was younger, I mean, you know, you just got to rub one out real quick, but I always did it in the bathroom. So I was, you know, you're done and you got toilet paper there.
In the shower, easy wash off.
Yeah, I did it a few times in the shower. I made the mistake of using like shampoo the first time, and it got kind of tender.
Oh yeah, that would
almost burned.
Yeah, no.
I did start going through a lot of hair conditioner though.
Okay. Oh my god.
And a lot of hot water.
Oh, you weren't taking cold showers then, huh?
Oh no. You thank my brother for that. I have not taken. Well, hold on. My regular shower routine is cold shower, and I've been doing that for over 2 years now. I do occasionally take a hot shower, but that's on a special occasion, very, very special. So, my regular showers are all ice cold and terrible. Terrible because my pee gets really small. Like, you can take it, even if you take a warm shower, you still get a little bit of shrinkage. When you take a cold shower, holy fuck, does that thing go away?
I've witnessed. There's been a few times where you've run across the living room, and I'm like, "What? Whoa! What happened?
Where is it?"
I didn't say where is it. I was just like, "What happened? Cold shower again, huh?"
Oh yeah. That was my brother. So actually, he was surprised to learn that I did it the whole time. Like a lot of people, when they do the cold shower thing, they do it with warm water first and then cold water.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
Like lukewarm, start out hot and then make my way down to where it's, cold. But, ironically, I wash my hair in cold water. So
can you masturbate in cold water?
Can I what?
Masturbate?
Hell no. No.
I was just thinking of how terrible that would be to try and masturbate in an ice cold shower.
No. Even with the shower head, cold water. No. Mm-mm.
With the shower head? What does that mean?
Yes. Ladies,
no,
you take the shower head and you just kind of,
Does it make that noise when you do that?
It doesn't, but I.
You do?
Well,
It almost sounds like you're masturbating to the Benny Hill song.
For me, the worst is when all of a sudden I look up and the cat's just staring at me like, "What are you doing? What did you do?"
Oh yeah.
Animals they always seem to find their way into the bedroom or, wherever it is that, something's going on, and all of a sudden you look and there's the cat.
They do. They look just like that. Oh, God.
Yes, the pulsating setting.
Cliff, my man, why do you know so much about that? Talk to me, Goose.
So, well, what else do we have going on?
Well, nothing as far as the clubs go. Right now, okay, we'll talk about COVID stuff briefly.
No.
Because of a certain thing that's happening right now. Both the Pittsburgh and Toledo clubs are temporarily closed. The Canton Club is still open. However, because of the 10 o'clock curfew in Ohio, the club is closing at 10 o'clock. So the people are, getting home, not getting in trouble. So right now the club is open 5 to 10 p.m., 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
but we do have our virtual parties.
We do.
On Wednesdays, we have them set up on some Fridays and Saturdays. So mostly all Saturdays.
Yeah. We've got one this Saturday. It's another multi-club. I think there's about 40 clubs that are in it now. These are all affiliated with the Body Shop. Yeah, so that's going to be on Saturday. That's the Thanksgiving Get Stuffed virtual party. So we're hoping and praying there's a lot of stuffing going on.
Someone was asking the other day, how does that all work, the virtual parties. And I was telling them that it's pretty, easy to get online. When you first log in and you click the link to join the virtual party or the virtual chat, it goes into an initial room, which is kind of like the meet and greet or the lounge area, and that's where everyone first goes into. And a lot of times within that chat room, there'll be like a live DJ or different type of performances, burlesque dancers, demos,
Right.
things of that nature. And then every once in a while, then there's like a few other different rooms that you can go into. Some are the like club rooms where, like for here, like for Pittsburgh, you can actually see what's going on in a particular room at the Pittsburgh Club.
The Warhol room.
Yeah, the Warhol room. What activity is going on? What kind of play is going on for the evening? And different clubs do different things. But first and foremost, it's kind of like what we're doing right now, in the sense that you have a chat screen in the center so people can comment, people can send each other private messages, or what they call a whisper. So you can comment on the chat, but only you and that other individual can see it.
Well, there's another feature too. I don't know how many people know about it. You can actually create your own little private room for you and that couple. So let's say you and a couple kind of hit it off and you want to, play virtually. One of you can create a room and invite the other to join, and then nobody else can get into that little room. So even if there are no other separate rooms, or just like at a club, you don't want to play in the group room where everybody can see. With this, you can create your own little private room, and then you guys can play.
Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of fun because sometimes they're doing games in there, like they might be doing trivia. I know one night there was karaoke going on. They've done like bingo, truth and dare kind of games and so forth. And you can, all participate in that if you want, or you just kind of can watch and click on people's cameras. If someone has their camera open and available, you can click on their camera and see who they are. So that way you can either start a chat, or sometimes a lot of people just want to be voyeurs, and some people want to put on a show. So
and they do.
They do quite a few. So you can just kind of click cameras, and it's kind of funny because if you look and see the camera and that particular couple's profile or individual's profile, it'll show you how many people are watching their camera.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you can instantly see, okay, this person's got 60 other people looking at their camera. They must be putting on a show. So that's like your cue to like, okay, if that's what you're looking to see, then you like see who's got the most viewers, and you can click on their camera and be like, oh, okay, well, that's what they're doing in their living room or their hot tub. And also what's kind of cool and interesting is that you get people from all over. You get people from the UK.
Actually all over Europe now. There's about 5 or 6 clubs in Europe now that are part of it.
Yeah, and you get people from like Trinidad and Colombia, of course, a lot of Canadians.
Oh yeah, lots of Canadians.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun if you're choosing to stay at home and yet still participate. Because you never know, you might actually find someone who you've seen at the club and you haven't had the opportunity to talk to. Or, if a lot of the people in the lifestyle do travel and they go to different resorts and different different places. So, if you see somebody that is, let's, for example, saying that they're, we're going to be in Jamaica in a couple of weeks. Well, guess what? You're going to be in Jamaica too. So, boom, just start, chatting it up. It's a great way to stay social in the lifestyle and see what's going on out there from, the comfort of your bed or your living room, your hot tub.
Well, and for those of you that are into BDSM and kink, there typically is at least a couple of couples. Can you say that? A couple of couples?
Mm-hmm. Various couples, numerous couples.
There's a couple of couples that are into kink and BDSM, and typically will put on spanking shows or there's some other naughty stuff that happens. I won't talk too much about it, but spanking and stuff like that. So there's a little bit of something for everybody, especially if you have a wide range of interests.
Right.
Yeah.
And the DJs that we have are from all over. So you might see our local DJ, or you might see a DJ from LA or a DJ from Paris that's on, for a 2-hour set and so forth. So you kind of get to hear a various mix of sets, of musical sets with our DJs as well. Excuse me?
Did you say sex?
Sets. Like a musical set, like a DJ set, like a 2-hour set.
I like the sex part better.
The sex? 2-hour sex?
Yes. Could you go for 2 hours?
I'm sorry?
Could you go for 2 hours? Yeah, think about it.
Well, it's feasible.
Oh,
One.
okay.
But I would definitely have to prep.
Oh, do tell.
I think, for me personally, there is an apparatus, ladies. It's called a lube injector. And they come where they're like pre-filled, and you just
I have a lube injector.
Different, and you just break off the tip, and you insert, and you shoot the lube in, so that it's going to your deeper orifices, and it makes it a lot easier to prolong sex if it were 2 hour,
Oh.
Yeah.
So we got to find an injector, like a turkey baster sort of thing.
No turkey baster, no.
I think Coach got it right. Lots of water and Gatorade and stretching.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, there's no fucking way I could fuck for 2 hours. Even if I could last that long, like not ejaculate, there's no way physically I could fuck for 2 hours.
Do you think we'd have to have like the oxygen mask on the side?
Oxygen mask? No. No, I'm telling you, you might get, listen, I used to do P90X. There's no fucking way I could do that right now. There's no way I'm fucking for 2 hours.
Okay.
Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Well, that's where the like Cliff says, the foreplay counts as one. And then if you're going to go for that amount of time, I'm assuming that, you're going to have another tap out partner. So
like tag team.
Yeah, that was never discussed, but
Wait, which part wasn't discussed?
Well, how many people or bodies were involved in the 2 hour stint.
Well, okay, yeah, in that scenario, because I don't, listen, if there's somebody that watches this and you can legit fuck for 2 hours
without Viagra.
well, I don't think that matters. Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how are you gonna do? We're gonna give a blood test?
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, I think you would know if the person walks in and it's just like, excuse me.
Skin in the room.
And for 2 hours, it's still like.
Oh my God. Anyway, so if you can legit last 2 hours, send us a message and we'll figure something out. We're going to test Marilu's theory.
Oh, okay. You're bad. Oh my God.
So what do you think? You want to go into the chat tonight or you want to have playtime tonight?
Oh. Well, you were all already asking about playtime earlier. You know.
Yeah. Somebody or whoever the Facebook user says 2 minutes tops. Like, me 2 minutes or you 2 minutes? Let's clarify this. Figure or finger. Sorry guys, just reading some of the comments here. Will we be at the Canton Club if the other clubs stay closed? No. Primarily because of there's travel restrictions now between some states, and I think there is one between Ohio and Pennsylvania. And just in general, because everything that's going on, we're kind of, not that we're afraid of anything, but we're just kind of honoring the stay-at-home advisories. So, both Pennsylvania, Allegheny County, but and then certain counties in Ohio have it. But so no, we won't be at the Canton Club. So at least not anytime soon. So, but so stay put. Yeah, exactly. Oh, lucky. That's lucky. Lucky.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we'll figure out when we get offline whether we're having playtime or chat room time. Or maybe a little of both.
Maybe a little both. We'll see.
A little of both. If you do not see us in the chat, then you know what we're doing. You don't know what we're doing, but you know what we're doing.
Well, usually playtime is scheduled for Thursdays.
Yeah, but Thanksgiving. I mean, who wants to listen? I'm gonna have like twins food baby. No, we're not doing Chatterbait tonight.
No.
So we're just gonna be in the virtual chat tonight on our site. So if we go in,
right, and if anyone is interested in joining our studio on Chatterbait and launching their Chatterbait careers, reach out to us because we do have a studio already lined up in Chatterbait, and of course you can always use our facilities to promote and tape some of your Chatterbait debuts or OnlyFans. No, I'm not gonna make my debut this evening. Another time.
Maybe I'll
there you go. Oh, wow.
Put it up there on Facebook. Or can you? Actually, you just put your username, I think, if you want. I don't think you can Chatterbait on Facebook. So
yeah, we do have some hospital equipment that can be used. A little theme room. Absolutely. We have a vintage gyno table. We do have the Oh my God, the stretcher, what do you
Yeah,
call it?
it's basically it's a hospital bed,
Mhm.
stretcher, whatever.
Yeah.
I think a stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got what else we got? I don't know. I can't think of what else we got.
For the hospital.
Yeah. Okay, so Clifford, change your name. Make it Cliff. I keep reading it. I keep saying Clifford. Cliff Chatterbait is Gay Cowboys with an S. Cowboys 83.
Yes.
Assuming that's the year you were born. That means I'm 12 years older than him.
A turkey themed. We do not have a turkey themed room. If you're into splashing, yeah, if you're into splashing or something, just bring your leftover mashed potatoes and you can do a chatterbait scene.
No, in the room? Are you out of your mind?
There'll be tarp everywhere.
Sherilyn will kill you, and
Oh,
I
I
will
know.
actually watch.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
Oh, I remember the turkey drop. We just literally watched that episode the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turkey drop episode.
well,
Oh my god!
I remember.
Watched.
I remember him being, "Don't you know who I am? I'm from WKRP." And
what did he say? Oh, I won the Buckeye Award.
yeah, I won the Buckeye.
Oh my god! The messier. No, Sherilyn will straight up murder whoever did it.
Yep. Or Teresa. Either one of them would definitely.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh! I think Teresa would come in like Rambo, shooting everybody.
Oh my god!
Let's see. I hung turkeys in a helicopter from my ceiling over a dinner table.
Hey, you give us a theme that you want to produce your chatterbait to. We'll try and figure it out if we can do it within reason.
All of them mashed potatoes.
Yeah, within reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If you need a hairy, middle-aged, overweight stunt double, I know somebody.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate everybody watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow, whatever you're doing. And stay safe. So we want to see you again soon.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So.
All right, folks, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. It is now 9:03, and in about 30 minutes, the virtual chat will be open. Go to bodyshopclubs.com. Click on the virtual event and enter the chat room from the event. That's how you get into it. Don't go to our regular chat rooms. So that's where everybody will be. You'll be by yourself if you go into the regular chat rooms. So that's about it. We're going to eat our non-turkey turkey day tomorrow. So
yes, our American, Puerto Rican / Italian Thanksgiving dinner.
Absolutely. All right, folks, we appreciate you watching. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe tomorrow. Love you. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.